Have you ever tried to talk to a child that didn't respond? Or they just kind of glazed over? Well, in today's world, that child most likely had autism or autism spectrum disorder. And they either didn't know how to respond or they weren't capable of responding. And since the autism spectrum varies in so many different directions, you can never truly know how to communicate with every child on the spectrum. You can, however, follow 4 simple guidelines: patience, repetitive, verification, and positivity. Positivity is the most important because it covers all the other 3 at the same time. Now, in preparation for the speech, I researched numerous articles and I've interviewed several parents who have children on the spectrum. And I myself have children on the spectrum, as well as oversee children on the spectrum as my role as Cub Master. I also have family members and friends who are also on the spectrum. And as of 2014, and the research done by the CDC, it is estimated that there's 1 in 59 children who are on the spectrum. And in a research done by a research group called Spectrum, as of 2016, that number has increased to 1 in 40. And that's just in the United States alone. Today I'm going to highlight a few research articles and point out a way I've found to communicate with a child with autism spectrum disorder. So let's jump into those key items right now. According to research done by Autism Speaks, Dr. Geraldine Dawson and Dr. Lauren Elder, their number 1 rule is to leave space for the child to respond. It's natural to feel the urge to fill in the language barrier, and as neurotypicals, that's what we do. But for a child with autism, they may be nonverbal, and so you must let them process what you said, as well as give them time to figure out how to respond, even if it's not with words. And because of the developmental issues associated with autism, you also have to sometimes rephrase or even just simply repeat what you said to help them process your statement. And that's where the repetition comes in. Now, repetition goes hand in hand also with verification. When trying to talk or listen to someone with ASD, you should verify what you think they said, as well as verify that they understood what you said. Again, with the developmental issues, you gotta be patient and repeat yourself over and over again. And now we get to positivity. Positivity is the most important key because a child with autism doesn't develop the social skills as quickly or execute them as reasonably as neurotypicals. And again, with the varying range of issues that can come with autism, you always have to keep your communications with them in a positive manner. This will keep them from going into hysterics or panicking. And I don't know if you've ever seen an autistic child have a meltdown. It's not pretty, and it lasts forever. So, positivity is the main key to your conversation. So in conversing with a child on the spectrum, it is very different than with a neurotypical child. And the 4 elements of a successful communication with that autistic child, again, are patience, repetition, verification, and positivity. With the varying array of autism, stick to these guidelines and you might find that conversation taking a pleasant turn.